Hello everyone and welcome back to another very exciting game, and today I actually want to show you a very beautiful Mikhail Tal chess game. This is a chess game that I have founded recently and I liked it and I'm here to show, so I hope you will enjoy this game as much as I did. So in this game Tal has the white pieces and this game was played in 1958 in the Munich Chess Olympiad against a chess player named Russell. So let's begin. And Tal starts the game with e4 and we have the Scotch opening. So e takes on d4 and then Tal played not knight takes pawn but c3, and this is known as the Goring Gambit. So Göring was a chess player from the 19th century of chess, and it looks like the Danish Gambit, very similar to the Danish Gambit, and it also reminds us the Smith-Morra Gambit at the same time. But as you know, the Smith-Morra Gambit is played against the Sicilian defense, but this is very similar as well. So after c3, we have d takes on c3 accepting the Göring Gambit, and then knight takes on c3. So Tal is sacrificing a pawn for the quick activity and for the rapid development. d6, bishop to c4, just like in the Smith-Morra Gambit, this diagonal could be dangerous. And then bishop to e7, and actually bishop to e7, believe it or not, was almost a blunder. I can say that this was a blunder. Can you see why? Black should have considered knight to f6, but bishop to e7 actually was a blunder. Because Mikhail Tal played, what would you do if you had the white pieces? Queen to b3, and how on earth are you going to defend on f7? With the knight, then bishop takes knight. So black should have considered knight to f6, and if queen to b3, black can defend easily with queen to d7, but after bishop to e7, it is blocking the queen's way, and also it is blocking on e7. So on the surface it looks like this was a harmless move, because black simply wants to developing the bishop, and then black is expecting to develop his knight and then castling. But we see an unbelievable mistake, bishop to e7, queen to b3, and Mikhail Tal had his opponent on the ropes at move 7. So you would see something like this very rarely at top level chess competitions, in chess Olympiads in today, in modern chess. But this is what happened in 1958 in the Munich Chess Olympiad. Okay, so an amateur mistake by black, and Mikhail Tal is attacking on f7, and basically there is no good defense. So knight to a5, forking two pieces, and Tal captures, forking king and the knight. So king to f8 and saving the queen with attacking the knight. And black is losing the casting rights. Tal captured the knight and black is capturing the bishop. Bishop to e6 and Mikhail Tal castled, king to f8. And this is a horrible position for black, because look at the king. Black haven't castled. He has a crumpy position. The queen is stuck, and also the rooks are not connected, and Mikhail Tal has managed to castle. His pieces function very well. So Tal is in the driver's seat, and Mikhail Tal had his opponent on the ropes at a pretty early stage of the game, and then knight is getting in and attacking on c7, so c6, but then knight to c7 anyway, and threatening to capture the bishop, forking the king and the queen. So bishop to f7, defending, but white has a very strong move. Can you see that? What would you do actually in this position if you had the white pieces? Okay, I hope you see knight to d4. This is what Mikhail Tal played. And actually there is no good defense in this position. So how to defend? Knight to e6, forking the king and the queen. Bishop takes knight, and then the other knight is going to capture the bishop, forking the king and the queen. Black is playing queen to c8, one of the only defense, and this is unpinning the knight, and Mikhail Tal safely captured the rook. Tal has the exchange, so queen takes and then knight to f5. One-way traffic from beginning to the end. So b6, queen to c3, another very strong move, attacking basically on g7, so defending, and queen to g3, the best move, again attacking, and then knight to e7. If bishop to e5, then f4. That should be winning for white. So knight to e7, and then boom, knight is pinned, unpinning, and then boom by Mikhail Tal. Bishop to h6. What a move. Defender elimination tactic. If capturing the bishop, then queen takes bishop, both attacking the rook and threatening checkmate. So black can't take. So rook to g8, and black also didn't want to capture the knight because Tal is going to open the e file. Bad things is going to happen to black 100%, and black is stuck. Black is helpless in this position. So rook over, completely controlling the open d file. So queen to c8, and then boom, bishop takes on g7. Look how Mikhail Tal steamrolls his opponent. Unbelievable. So if bishop takes, eliminating the defender of the checkmate, queen takes, knight checkmate. So knight takes, but this opened the e file. Did Mikhail Tal sacrifice the bishop? But no, bishop to e7. If bishop takes, then rook from f to e1, and there is no defense. These moves are only prolonging, and black is getting checkmated. So boom, and bishop to e7, but pinning and winning, threatening checkmate, dominating pretty badly. Black got dominated completely, from start to finish. Unbelievable. Unbelievable because of that mistake, because of bishop to e7, and still we see bishop to e7 at move 24. This bishop to e7 move just ruined black's life. So bishop to e6, desperate move. The bishop is pinned. Tal was threatening mate, so rook takes, but Tal has a very strong move, and after this move, after that move, black resigned. Can you see that move? Of course, f6, forking two pieces, and black resigned, and threatening mate actually in few moves. So if rook to f7, saving the rook, then rook takes, and if rook takes, checkmate. And after rook takes on e7, if moving the king, then we have queen to d8, check, only move, and then getting checkmated. Rook takes on d8, checkmate. What a game, what a game, and what a game by Mikhail Tal. And this was the fatal mistake at the critical moment of this chess game. This was a move without thinking. Most definitely a perfect example of making a move at chess without thinking. This move has no purpose. So bishop to e7 fails to queen to b3. You can't defend with the knight because of eliminating the defender with the bishop and then landing on f7. So after f6, black had enough. Of course, this position is unplayable. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time with more exciting chess games. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.